Bring in Lou Basenese, founder and chief analyst with Disruptive Tech Research. And that's, the question. I mean, you've had the NASDAQ down 3 weeks in a row. That's the worst streak we've had in a year, but it seems like maybe we're going to have a bounce back today.
Cheryl, I feel like last time we were on here, we were talking about a pullback in the NASDAQ. Again, at that time, I said it was a bump in the road. I think we're going to see the same thing. It's all systems go coming off of the second quarter earnings report. I mean, every one of the FANG stocks, which have been the bellwethers of the market for the NASDAQ here, put up solid results, and Apple and Netflix really were the big surprises. I mean, they absolutely torched expectations, and you saw both of their stocks rally as a result to new all-time highs. So I think the leadership is well intact, and we probably need to prepare. I mean, there's a bold prediction for the first trillion-dollar company, so that means Apple at 200 or Amazon at 2,000.
Right. What do you make about the Netflix news that Lauren just brought to us? I think that's pretty interesting, this battle that's really heating up between Disney and Netflix. A lot of our viewers own these stocks. What do you say?
Yeah, look, real estate's all about location, location, location. Netflix in the streaming world, it's all about content, content, content. And they continue to bolster that. The bears will argue that they're spending too much on content. I would argue that's what drives their business. So they're going to spend on what's going to bring in the future sales. They are the dominant player in this space. No one's coming close to them. Disney's going to try their hand at that. Blockbuster tried their hand long ago, and look what happened. Yeah. So I don't see them happening.
It's a new world, though, we got to say. Hey, real quick, just on a general markets, we're looking at Asian markets, Europe, now U.S., all higher. Part of this is the rhetoric seems to be dialing down a little bit between the U.S., North Korea. It takes Secretary of State Rex Tillerson coming out and saying that, there's going to be some conversations here. Do you think that kind of takes away that geopolitical risk for the markets this morning?
I think it does. The Korea angst is subsiding right when we have some key economic reports coming up. Wednesday, Fed meetings come out. We have retail sales and a lot of retailers reporting results. So I think the stage is set to move the political tensions to the side and really start focusing on the fundamentals.
Right. And real quick, just before I let you go, sure. Obviously, with regards to that and our relationship with China, these trade agreements, there's some that have said on the technology side they're worried about if we do get into more of a tense standoff with China over North Korea, that's going to hurt some of the chip makers, that's going to hurt the supply chain. Are you worried about that?
Not long term, because I think those political tensions are going to be resolved eventually, and is really a month or two a delay going to deter the growth that's happening in the smartphone boom, in the smart speaker device boom, AR, VR? No, those are long-term trends that are going to persist. So anything's going to be a buying opportunity, and I would consider it.
Well, as you watch, your Apples and your other chips, I don't know, it's going to be an interesting little argument we're going to have trade-wise. Anyway, Lou, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to have